Part 10. Just on the summer palaces on slopes of the terraces, the fountain at Cologne Cathedral was first laid out in a terraced area leading from the cathedral to the Rhine. It was called the dry pt, because it couldn't actually connect to water from where it was, and it was moved several times. It does actually now have water. So that idea of the fountain also links to Pegasus and the sore foot. I was talking about the Apollinaris Spring yesterday. There's also an Apollinaris Spring in Yellowstone Park. I haven't found much more about that yet. With the night fires going out and the lack of shelters, I was thinking about the night fire as in fireworks. Now, this isn't in the Baedeker book as far as I could find. But I think starting around the 1870s, and it's definitely very popular now, is this Rhine in Flammen, where they do firework displays at night, obviously. And so they're like reflected in the water of the Rhine. Apparently it sounds like quite nice. So it mentions St. Goar and St. Gorhausen, and the convoy waits statically between the two castles, Berg Maus and Berg Rheinfels. And they have wine festivals there. Very good idea. So I found interesting, St. Goar is linked with this cats and mouse castles. So there was an old cats castle, essentially, but the new one is called Burg Newkatzenbogen. Exactly how you pronounce it. The castle of the new cat's elbow. So I don't know where the rest of the cat is. The village is dirty and charging high prices. I'm thinking about something to do with extortion there, but I didn't find anything in the Baedeker book, and I'm not quite sure where that links yet. But with a high price, so the high price of justice maybe. So there's this idea of the high justice that was mentioned in the Baedeker book, and that's associated with blood, sword and courts. And then in Cologne Cathedral, there's the silver shrine of St. Engelbert, the banner of the Magi, adoration of the Magi, and there's a cabinet to the right with the sword of justice. Like when it gets all that detailed, I can't write it all down, so I forget it. So a hard time we had of it. So German for hard is heart. And I found a heart hub. That's a place where you keep your heart. In Dagsberg, which was of the Duchy of Lorraine. And in the book it mentions a Kimmenau's Inn. And it says the church of which has been conspicuous for some time, which I think could link to this a hard time we had of it, perhaps. That area is now part of France, and it's called something like Dabo. It's mainly known for its rock, Le Rocher de Dabo. I think it's a bit like Ferrero Rocher, but a bit harder on the teeth. It's a pink sandstone rock crowned by the St. Leon Chapel. Before the building of that, there was a medieval castle there, and it used to be a Celtic worship site. Except on the website I was looking at, it says nowadays legends are still told about the rock. Full stop. No legend. At the end, we prefer to travel all night. So I was thinking about a sleeper train. I didn't find that in the book, but it says at the beginning of the book, at the end is a railway map.